All right, let me in.
Okay. And we are live. I'm going to just give it a minute or two for people to join.
Okay, cool. She doesn't even know if I'm here. Okay. Where is it? The little listy that you made.
Okay, so I think we're good to go ahead and get started. Kristy, you ready?
Yes.
Cool.
Awesome. Cool.
So let's kick it off with some introductions. So hi, everybody. My name is Elissa. I'm the head of marketing here at Headliner. And then I'll let my coworker, Kristy, go ahead and introduce himself as well.
Hi, I'm Kristy. I'm head of support here at Headliner, and I just like talking to my friends.
Awesome. Well, welcome everybody to the Headliner Power Hour. We've done this in the past, but we're going to start doing this every Friday at noon, so you can have your lunch with Headliner. And we're just going to basically talk about everything Headliner, what's going on with us, what's going on in the industry. And Kristy will just walk everybody through just some cool things to help make the most out of your Headliner account. So getting started. This is just briefly what we're going to be talking about today. So we have some really exciting updates in the podcasting world. So as you may have seen, Spotify for Creators now just released a brand new update. So now they're no longer Spotify for podcasters to start. They're Spotify for creators. So with that, they introduced a creator program kind of similar to YouTube. So if you're familiar with it, definitely go ahead and check it out. But we'll also be dropping it in the comments down below, so you can also kind of follow along, see what's up with that. But more related to kind of the world of Headliner and the world of podcast marketing is going to be that podcasters and creators can now upload clips to all of their episodes. So whether that's going to be video or audio, and of course, Kristy's going to walk you through how to create both video and audio clips for Headliner that you can use in your Spotify account, and then also just distill on a broader marketing approach. So getting on YouTube, social, and then of course Spotify as well. And then more immediate to Headliner, once again, we've had a lot of updates go out here in the past month, especially. So if you're subscribed to the Headliner newsletter, you're up to date and you're probably caught up on everything. But if not, then we're going to definitely be walking you through how to truly make the most out of your Headliner account and take advantage of these really cool updates. So namely, with Headliner, you can now create video clips. So you can take full-length episodes and full-length content, turn them into 10 different clips, chop them up, caption them, style them to your heart's content to share out to social, YouTube, and then, of course, Spotify. We also just rolled out a YouTube ingestion feature, so that's going to be natively in Make and then also Eddy. So this is going to allow you to repurpose and transcribe your existing YouTube content really easily. And we've also expanded our beloved automations features. So much like how we've always been able to automatically upload your podcast to YouTube, you can now do that to LinkedIn, TikTok, all the Meta platforms, YouTube Shorts, and then X or Twitter. And we've also released out a ton of work to make your captions really pretty. So you've been able to put basic captions on your audiograms in your video, but now you can make them really stylistic and engaging using custom fonts, karaoke, what have you. And then we have also rolled out AI image and video generation. So you can create AI images and video using very simple text prompts. So that's pretty brief and like high level what we're going to be talking about. But I am going to stop talking now and hand it over to Kristy, and he is going to be walking you through all of these updates. And then I'll just kind of moderate in the comments section. So if you have any questions or want to know something about something, just let us know and we will do our best to answer it. But Kristy, I'm going to add your screen to the stage.
Cool. All right. Hi, all the infinite versions of me and you. So I'm going to start by just going into Headliner. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to kind of combine this video clipping and YouTube ingestion thing. So basically, we think this is pretty cool. There is this button used to be just for captioning video, but now this button does way more than that. So we're going to go into here. This is brand new. You can put your video in, and we can get multiple caption clips, or you can get captions to a single clip that you pick yourself. If you click this, you will see this new button here for YouTube. You can also do the same thing for everything else. If you have it on your desktop in Google Drive or Zoom, you can still ingest all of those videos through that way. But here is this cool button. So if you've already uploaded something to YouTube and you want to make clips of it, you just post the link here. You submit it, and we'll grab the video. You click next, and this is where you get to start. We talked about the automations expanded. We now have 7 versions of places to go, including Threads and X, Twitter, LinkedIn. We also have the ability to, if you have multiple accounts, let's say you're an editor, you'll be able to send and create automations through all the different Instagram accounts that you have, or YouTube accounts, or Facebook accounts that you have as well. So we'll do YouTube. We click episode clip. And then this is where you can do a lot of cool stuff. This is where you kind of do the art side of things. I am not a great artist, but we have given you the tools to make the best version of the thing that you are trying to make. So if you wanted to add an image into the entire video, or if you wanted to add text or progress or background, watermark, yada, yada, yada. We wanted to do captioning because I wanted to show you this karaoke thing that we also have, including the advanced kind of editing tools for the captioning. So if you've turned captions on, you can click Edit Caption Style. And this now, you can have your karaoke right here, where you can turn that on. And then you can have it go from your brand colors. So it's like you wanted to start at this teal, but when the word is actually said, it goes into this cool fuchsia. And then it'll save that change. But you can also change the font, and you can highlight and create shadows, bold. You can change the positioning, just lots of new tools to make sure that everything is on brand for you. The more options and permutations we think, the better. So let's say that's all good. And you've finished everything, you're ready to go. You click Get Your Clips, and this will take, especially with video, upwards to maybe 10, 15 minutes. But thankfully, just like those cooking shows where I've already got something baked for you, I have it right here. So this is what it'll look like. You can press play on any of these, and you can test what the clip looks like. And then we'll also show you even what the actual like clip transcript looks like for it as well. And you can also edit anything that you need if there's anything wrong with the transcription. So it's like, hey, let's say we misspelled Netflix. You can click edit the clip or the transcript, or you can open it in the advanced editor. Edit the clip or transcript right here is just fine. There's also a down arrow. This is really, really important for our AI to know whether or not it did a good job or not. This is a good way to let it know, because if the more people let us know, the better we can curate these clips for you. Super excited about how the clipping situation goes and how you can do the YouTube ingestion. So where you can find for all of the sharing things for automations, you can go to automatic audiograms right here. There's 2 places you can create them. You can click it right here, or you can go through the projects, and you can go to any podcast that you've searched for. And so like this is my podcast. If I wanted to create a new automation, you just click it over here, new, and you can also see all your old ones as well. So let's create a new one from here. And we'll show you kind of all of the options. So you select it, choose, and again, all right here and all the different versions of it. Let's say you wanted to do Instagram. You do the Instagram post, automatic post to Instagram, and then you sign in. It goes through Meta because it has to go through Meta in order to get to anything else. So you reconnect, and then this is where you can select all the different versions of your any Instagram that's associated with it. Cool. The other thing that I wanted to show, actually, I think I got everything. I think the only thing I wanted to kind of share was the AI stuff for text to image. So if you go to any part of the advanced editor, now get into the advanced editor, there's lots of ways to get there. You can just go directly into it. Or when you're finished making your clip, actually we can go that way. I think this is where most people get. So if you're making a manual audiogram, you're making something for YouTube, an episode clip, pick your episode, continue with that language, pick the clip that you want. Let's just kind of like select right here, make it a little shorter. Just do some minor edits, things that you would want to do. You click here, you make sure that it's as pretty as you want. You go to the captions, you make sure all the captioning is exactly how you want again. Again, all of these options are here and available for you right now. This is no longer in beta. You're good. Click create, open up an advanced editor. This will just take a moment, but I feel like this is where most people get to the advanced editor. The other way to get there is through just clicking advanced editor on the far right button. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. And this will be generated here in just a moment. I think we're getting faster at this too. That seems like we're just getting better and better. Let's take a look. We're kind of loading the project really here. Now, let's say I was like, okay, like this image, but not sure if I really want it. So I delete, and I can create an image right here. Now we have this text to image. So let's say I'm doing a podcast about some nature. So let's say forest with a creek. And this is also only available in the Pro. So this will just take a second where we'll make all these for you. We'll make 4 for them, and you can actually keep regenerating and find something that will work for your podcast. So let's say you like this one, add to canvas, boom, add to video. Love it. This perfect. Looks great. Let's say I wanted something animated. You could also do the same thing where and this takes a lot longer, but basically you would do text to video and you would generate that. Right now, with the state of AI, the simpler the better. If you're trying, so like let's animate this right here. This takes just a few minutes just to do that. But again, it starts with kind of the image and then starts taking the words that you said for the video aspect for it. Just like that, there were very similar things that popped up from images to also video. Does anyone have any questions while this kind of generates?
I don't see any questions, but I will expand a little bit more on some of the AI capabilities. So with this, you can also interact with it a little bit more. So if you don't love the style during the regeneration, you can drop down, or even just during the creation process, you can drop down and you can kind of dictate a little bit more like stylistically what things, might look like. So we do offer more like realistic type styles. So you can go through and click cinematic. There we go. That's the word. Cinematic, photography. I think dramatic is another one. The first option, which is the one that Kristy's going with, it is a little bit more like cartoony. So you can be a little bit more like, it's definitely AI made, but you can definitely get a little bit more realistic with it. Just whenever you do use these AI generated images, like make sure you have a disclaimer either somewhere in your captions, or if you're uploading, a lot of platforms do say like, hey, was anything made by AI? Definitely say yes. You want to be honest, you want to be ethical whenever you're using AI.
So this is the video that was generated. If you remember what it looked like beforehand, it didn't have these things on the outsides of them, so that's what's moving there. Add that to video. We'll add the video to the project. And then that will, you just need to basically, it's now part of the video. It's exciting. It's really cool to have art generated when you are trying to get something put together. It's exciting. That's kind of all this new updates. Now, Elissa, did I miss anything?
You did not miss anything, but maybe we could just briefly show Eddie just really quickly, since we've got some good time and we've got a couple eyes on us right now.
Our friend Eddie. So Eddie is can be found in two places. Right here, this is where his home is via Headliner, or you can just go to eddie.headliner.app and log in, same login as your Headliner account. Here is all of my uploads. I use Eddie for my podcast. It makes editing my podcast easy in a way that I could have never believed. So I just did this one this morning. It took me about 10 minutes to edit, generate art, post. That's the best part about this whole process. So this transcribes you, and if you use this a lot, it remembers voices and remembers who's being called what. So it already knows that my name's Kristy, and then because this homie said his name was Brant, now it knows that that's the Brant voice. So you go through, it has the whole transcription. If you edit anything in this transcription, let's say they messed up the word Reply Guy Records, or maybe I don't want them to talk about this thing that happened in 2020. They had messaged me and said, hey, can we get rid of that part? Boom. You just select this entire section and you click delete, and it deletes it from the audio. Let's say the part that needs to be fixed needs to be adjusted a little bit. You can adjust it just slightly and do any kind of manual updates at the edges of the parts that you have deleted. So let's say you wanted to do it right there and the other one right there. So you can have it go. Boom. Clean cuts. Literally going to the deli for some clean cuts. This has been just a lifesaver for me. I love it. I think that you can do a lot in it. One of the cool things is once you've uploaded it, you can click this button right here, and we've found 20 clips for you. You can just press play while it's highlighted. It's already built a big clip for you, and you can go through all 20 of them with this button. And you can see how it's just from the beginning to the end, all the different clips that I found. The way we find clips is actually because of the millions of videos that our entire user base has made. We based it off of what y'all decided to pick. We didn't use anything else except for whatever you wanted. So hopefully that feedback loop kind of gave it a way to personalize all your clips. We also have this promo pack. I use this for every single one of my episodes. I go to the show notes and I literally click copy and I paste it because it's perfect. There's this thing I'll show you really quickly. If you go into Eddie and you want to upload, let's just pick here. It doesn't matter what I'm uploading. Continue with this language. It uploads the file. What is important here, especially if you have a lot of episodes, the cool thing, I think, is this option that really, really helps you in the long run, because it will literally look at all of your old podcasts and find out what you need. Personalized to my podcast. So this will look at all the show notes on my podcast. This will look at all of names, things that we remember. And that is how it will get to, let's see, where did it pull it? Right here. This is based off of all of my old ones. So the more that I do it, the more it'll get it the same every time, like the style. It'll grab the style faster and better every time. Here is episode art if you need it. Here are keywords where if you needed to put tags, you grab that, copy, and put the tags into wherever you host. Here's social captions where you can just grab, click, and post wherever you need them. Here are the quotes that you can pull from. This picks the 5 best quotes from your episode that you uploaded. This is my favorite thing. If you I have a podcast about talking to DIY bands. So anytime someone mentions a band, it'll look to find a reference. So if you mention names, if you mention anything, it'll say, oh, maybe there's like some Wikipedia article, or maybe there's some link to like a band's merch page. It will find them. I just mentioned Cake and Weezer, and it brought up the encyclopedia for all of them. If it doesn't, they don't have a website, it doesn't know. So, but it did pull like these correct bands. The other thing is you can get a newsletter, and then you can also get a blog post. So we'll write all this stuff for you if you use it all the time. And yeah, it's really cool. I like it a lot. I use it all the time.
Hey, awesome, Chris.
Yes, go ahead.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we got through all of our updates, so we'll just hang out for like another minute or two, see if anybody drops anything in the comment section.
Cool.
Other than that, that was pretty much the Headliner Power Hour. Chris, you did a phenomenal job as always, walking through our latest updates.
Through it. There's just so much stuff, and I just need to make sure everyone knows what it is. Like I can go through anything if anyone wants me to go through it again. There's a lot of stuff, but it's all kind of perfectly compacted into our UI. I don't need more coffee. I did that whole thing in like 10 minutes.
That's me though, on a real basis. I don't need any more coffee ever, but
no,
here we are.
But I like it. I'm a pot a day.
Awesome. Well, I'm not seeing anything coming in the comments. It looks like we've lost a few eyes. So we will, chop this up and we'll distill it out onto our YouTube page. So people can review this, or you can, if you missed us the first time, you can catch us again. But again, this is the Headliner Power Hour. I'm Alyssa. That's Kristy. We'll be back every Friday, not holidays. So I think we have Thursday. Thanksgiving is in 2 weeks, so we won't be there for that Friday. But we'll be here next Friday, and we'll put out the same reminder next week as well. But yeah, thank you again so much for tuning along, hanging out with us. Hope you learned something about Headliner, and hope we are helping you to make the most out of your account. If you ever have any questions, just find us on the internet. We're pretty responsive. Email us at support@headliner.app. That's going to be the fastest way to get a hold of us. Other than that, we will see you next week. Thanks, guys.
Bye.